Good evening, and welcome to Election Night in America 2022. On this historic night, voters across the country will turn out to vote for the candidates that they want representing them in the Senate, in the House of Representatives, as their governor, and many more elections. Now, let's get to the Senate elections. This is the current map of the U.S. Senate. The Democrats currently have majority with 50 seats. The Republicans also have 50 seats. It is split. The Democrats have majority due to Kamala Harris, the vice president and the president of the Senate, who casts the tie-breaking vote when a tie occurs. Now it's time for the 7 p.m. poll closings in Vermont, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky, and Indiana. In Vermont, Peter Welch will win his first term in the U.S. Senate. He is a non-incumbent. In Kentucky, Rand Paul will win another term in the Senate. In Indiana, Todd Young will hold on to his seat. In South Carolina, Tim Scott will win a second term. And in Georgia, it is too early to call at this point a very contested race here in Georgia. Raphael Warnock, the Democrat, is the incumbent. He leads Herschel Walker by 2.4%. Let's look at our Senate map, our first Senate map of the night. The Democrats have 37 seats. The Republicans have 32. Democrats need 13 more seats for the majority. The Republicans need 19. Remember, Democrats only need 50 seats to have majority. Republicans need 51. It is now time for the 7:30 p.m. poll closings in Ohio, West Virginia, and North Carolina. In Ohio, it is too early to call. 23% of the vote is in. No incumbent here. Rob Portman, the Republican, is stepping down this year. The Democrats currently lead this race by 6.3%. Tim Ryan leads with 52.6% to J.D. Vance's 46.3%. And in North Carolina, Senate election, it is also too early to call. 26% in. No incumbent here. Richard Burr stepping down. Ted Budd leads by 1.6% over Sherry Beasley. And let's take a look at our updated map. No new changes here. We're at the same. And gubernatorial map, don't mind that. It is now time for the 8 p.m. poll closings in Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, Illinois, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Missouri, and Oklahoma. In New Hampshire Senate race, it is too early to call. 33% of the vote is in. Maggie Hassan leads by 1.4% over Republican challenger Don Bolduc. And we have a projection in the state of Connecticut. Richard Blumenthal will win a third term in office. He is the incumbent. In Pennsylvania Senate race, another key state for Senate majority for both parties, the Democrat John Fetterman leads over Republican Mehmet Oz by 7.6%. No incumbent here. Republican Pat Toomey is stepping down. And in Maryland Senate election, Chris Van Hollen, the incumbent, will win another term. And in Florida Senate election, it's too early to call. 35% of the vote is in. The incumbent, Marco Rubio, leads Val Demings by 8%. And in Alabama Senate election, Katie Britt will win her first term in office. This is a hold. And in Illinois, Tammy Duckworth will win her second term. In Missouri, Eric Schmidt will win his first term. No incumbent in this race. Roy Blunt is stepping down. In Oklahoma Senate election, James Langford, the incumbent, will win another term. And after retirement, Oklahoma is also holding a special election. Mark Wayne Mullen will win this seat. Let's look at our updated map. The Democrats have kept their lead with 40 seats, the Republicans at 36. The Democrats need 10 more seats for the majority. Republicans need 15. It's now time for the 8:30 p.m. poll closings in Arkansas. In Arkansas, John Boozman will win another term as the state senator. Now it's time for the 9 p.m. poll closings in New York, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, and Louisiana. In New York, Chuck Schumer will win a third term in office. And in Wisconsin Senate election, it is too early to call. 19% of the vote is in. Ron Johnson, the incumbent, is running for his third term. Mandela Barnes is the lieutenant governor challenging him. Ron Johnson leads Barnes by 6.1%. In North Dakota, John Hoeven will win another term. In South Dakota, John Thune will win another term, a very popular senator. And in Kansas, Jerry Moran will win another term. And in Colorado Senate election, it is too early to call. 14% of the vote is in. Michael Bennett leads Joe O'Dea by 2%. And in Arizona, the incumbent Mark Kelly leads over Republican challenger Blake Masters by 3.7%. In Louisiana, John Kennedy will win another term. And let's look at our updated map here. Each party at 41 seats. That means the Republicans need 10 seats. The Democrats need 9 for majority. It's now time for the 10 p.m. poll closings in Montana, Iowa, Utah, and Nevada. In Iowa, Chuck Grassley, the incumbent, will win another term in office. And in Utah, Mike Lee is the projected winner. He will defeat Evan McMullin in this race. In Nevada, it is too early to call, only 11% in. Adam Laxalt leads the incumbent Catherine Cortez Masto by 1.6%. In Florida Senate, Marco Rubio, the incumbent, will win a third term. And this is a key race. Sorry, I forgot to mention that 72% of the vote is in, and we can now project that he will defeat Val Demings. If you don't remember, this was previously too close to call. He will defeat Val Demings by 7.8%. And we have another key race in the state of North Carolina. Ted Budd is the projected winner. He will become North Carolina's next senator. With 81% in, we can project that he will defeat Sherry Beasley by about 4.8%. Let's look at our updated map here. A great poll closing for the Republicans. They now have 45 Senate seats to the Democrats' 41. Democrats need 9 more seats for the majority. The Republicans only need 6. It's now time for the 11 p.m. poll closings in Idaho, Oregon, Washington, California, and Hawaii. In Idaho Senate election, Mike Crapo, the incumbent, will win another term. So will Patty Murray in the state of Washington. She is another incumbent. In Oregon, Ron Wyden will win another term. In California, Alex Padilla, who picked up Kamala Harris's seat, will win once again. And in Hawaii, Brian Schatz, the incumbent, will win another term. And let's look at our updated map. The Republicans have 46 seats. The Democrats gained to 45 seats. The Democrats and Republicans both need 5 more seats for the majority. It's now 1 a.m. and we have a poll closing in Alaska. Lisa Murkowski will win another term as the state senator. And we have a key race in the state of Ohio. We can now project that J.D. Vance will win this race. He is a non-incumbent. With 81% in, we can project that J.D. Vance will defeat Tim Ryan by 4.8%. And we have another key race in the state of New Hampshire. Maggie Hassan, the incumbent, will win another term. With 84% in, we can project that she will win by about 4.4%. In the last couple of weeks of the campaigns, Republicans started dumping money back into the New Hampshire Senate race for Don Bolduc. However, Maggie Hassan will still win this race. And in Colorado Senate election, another key race here, we can project that Michael Bennet will win a third term in office. With 70% in, we can project that he will defeat Joe O'Dea by 5.4%. And in Wisconsin, Ron Johnson will win a third term in office. He is the incumbent, 84% in. He will defeat Mandela Barnes by 4.3%. And let's look at our updated map. The Republicans have 49 Senate seats, the Democrats 47. Democrats need 3 more seats for the majority. The Republicans need only 2. Only 4 states are left to call: Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. We have a major projection in the state of Georgia. Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker will go into a runoff due to the Libertarian candidate winning about 1.9%. No candidate, Warnock or Walker, received more than 50% of the vote. Therefore, according to Georgia election rules, the top 2 candidates will advance into a runoff on December 6th. It will just be Warnock and Walker, and the outright winner of the runoff will become Georgia's next senator. And let's look at this vote here. This is not the runoff. With 98% of the vote in, as you can see, no candidate won over 50%. Herschel Walker slightly outperformed Raphael Warnock, winning 49.8 to Warnock's 49.6. We have a major projection in the state of Arizona. We can now project that Mark Kelly will win his first full term in the U.S. Senate. He is the incumbent here. 96% in, we can project that he will win by about 2.4%, defeating Blake Masters. This is a major call that puts Democrats closer to Senate majority. And still, Nevada is too close to call. 92% of the vote is in. Adam Laxalt leads by 1% over Catherine Cortez Masto. And in Pennsylvania, 95% in. No incumbent here. Dr. Oz leads John Fetterman by just 0.2%, an excruciatingly close race here in Pennsylvania. And let's look at our updated map. The Republicans have 49 seats. The Democrats, with that call in Arizona, now have 48 seats. Therefore, each party only needs 2 more seats to have majority. It is November 9th, one day later. Stand by for a major projection. Adam Laxalt will win in the state of Nevada. He will gain a Senate seat for the Republicans, their first gain of these elections. He is a non-incumbent. He will win his first term. 98% of all votes are in, and he will win by just 0.9%, an insanely close win. Catherine Cortez Masto, the incumbent Democrat, will be ousted. Adam Laxalt will become Nevada's next senator, puts the Republicans at 50 Senate seats. And we have a major, major projection that will be shown all across the world. In the state of Pennsylvania, Mehmet Oz will win their Senate seat. This is a hold for the Republican Party here in Pennsylvania, and he will win his first Senate term. 99% of all votes are in. More than 99% of all votes are in. And Dr. Oz will defeat John Fetterman by 0.3%. Very rarely do we see any election where it is this close. Dr. Oz will win 49.6% to John Fetterman's 49.3%. But why is this so important? Because the U.S. Senate majority will go to the Republican Party. They are the projected winners of the U.S. Senate majority. They will hold on to Pennsylvania. And with that flip in Nevada, we can project that they will win at least 51 Senate seats. But remember, there's still that runoff in Georgia. But somehow it does not even matter, because with Nevada being flipped, with Pennsylvania being held, Republicans will have 51 seats. Right now, the Republicans have 51 seats. The Democrats have 48. Republicans have the majority. It is December 6th, 2022. Runoff day in Georgia. The runoff here in Georgia is too early to call. 10% of the vote is in. Raphael Warnock leads by 6.6% over Herschel Walker. Let's look at the county map here. 22% of the vote is in now. Raphael Warnock's lead has shrunk, as you can see. Warnock is leading in, of course, around the cities. Much more red than blue, however, as we see all across the country in county maps. Now 46% in. Warnock's lead has shrunk to 3.2. And here's the county map. We now have precincts reporting from all counties. Warnock leads by 3.1 now. And with 59% in, Warnock leads by 1.8%. He has 50.9% to Walker's 49.1%. Still no projected winner. Warnock now leads by only 0.8%. 92% of the votes are in. We just got a rush of votes from rural counties. And now Warnock is only leading by a tilt margin, which means less than 1%. 92% of all votes are in. Now 96% of all votes are in, and we still have no winner. Warnock leads by 0.6%. And we have a major projection in the state of Georgia. Raphael Warnock will win his first full term in the U.S. Senate. He is the incumbent here in Georgia. He is the projected winner. This race has been called 99% in. We can project that Warnock will lead by just 0.8%. This is the final Senate map. Sorry, made a mistake. Democrats have 49 Senate seats, not 50. The Republicans have 51. Republicans have gained majority, have flipped the U.S. Senate. So thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Comment some video ideas down below if you have any. But again, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks again.